Hello everyone. In this video I am going to be doing another technique on a tag so you can add it to your technique ring, and this time I'm focusing on Distress Oxide inks. I am having so much fun playing with these, and there's just a ton of techniques that we can do. So today we're starting with the very basic ones. I'm using mowed lawn and peacock feathers, and I've got my blending tools here and a bottle of water. So I'm going to start with the peacock feathers and just dab my applicator on there, and then I start off my paper and then rub onto the paper. And that helps you to keep from getting the harsh lines is from just going straight onto your paper. If you start off of it and rub onto it. Now I've also using our all-purpose craft mat underneath it, and that makes it really easy to clean up, and you can go right off the edges of your tag onto your craft mat and then just wipe it up when you're done. I use like a baby wipe or just a chamois cloth to clean that up. So you can see I'm just applying some ink on here. And then where the two inks meet, this is one of the great things about the oxide inks is that you can kind of blend them together. So I can go back in and kind of get another color by putting the two colors over top of each other. So this looks awesome just like this. I'm going to put a little bit more right here. But here's one of the fabulous things about oxide inks. So you can use this exactly the way it is, but you can get some movement and some additional colors by spritzing some water on it. So I'm going to spritz that on there, and you can see as it dries, it starts to leave the little marks on the paper, and it blends the ink a little bit. You can even add more. I'm using regular paper right now, our white daisy cardstock from Close to My Heart. And so it curls up, but when it's done, you can flatten it back out and dry it up. And now I can just take my chamois and wipe off my area, and we've got it. So let me show you some things you can do with these techniques. So here is one I did not spray water on it. And then here I've just layered a dye over it. How fun is that? And then here's another one. I did it horizontal on this one, and you can see I did do some water on there to kind of get some splatters, and then another dye just laid right on top of that one. Here's where I just did one color. I didn't worry about the middle because I knew the dye I was going to put on top of it, the die cut, was going to cover that. And what I like about this is I kind of left some light areas, and so you have some depth and some variety on this because you've got the darker greens along the edge and then some lighter colors inside. And then here's a few. I glued it down. I just need to add a saying to this, or you can just use it just the way it is. And then here's one where I added the saying on there. And then on this one, instead of doing the base like this, I actually did the die cut itself. So I used the seedless preserves on this part and peeled paint, I believe it was, on this one. And then I just stamped on top of it. And I did do some little water splatters on there, so you've got some variations in the tones. And then just here's some backgrounds I was just playing with. You can see my favorite color combo is blue and green. And then like this one, I had a little smudge in the middle, but that's totally fine because it's going to be covered. So I hope you enjoy that, and you'll make your little technique tag. Make sure you write on the back that you use Distress Oxide inks and water. And that way you'll remember later what you were doing on your tag.